What up, everybody? I hope that you can hear me okay. If you're here, please just let me know. Today, I want to talk to you if you've been trying and you have not seen progress, if you're not seeing results. I want to give it to you super straight. I want to make things super, super, super simple and just tell you exactly what to do. I was going to say where to go, but that always sounds a little weird. I want to tell you exactly what to do. Now, let me be super honest with you and super upfront as always. I'm going to give to you the definitive way in which you will see progress. And guaranteed, if you're not seeing progress, you're not doing these things. Simple as it is. We all like to feel a little bit special, and we trick ourselves into thinking that our specific situations, our ages, our jobs, our partners, our hormones, you name it, that it's holding us back, and that's the reason. Something that we cannot control is the reason why we're not seeing progress. And my friends, nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to you straight as always. I think that you always appreciate it. If that is you, please tell me in the comments. Like, how long have you been trying for? What your current weight is and what your goal is, and I'll be able to give you more specific advice. But nevertheless, here are so. First, I'm going to give you a framework that is big picture, okay? And then I'm going to go into the tactical advice. So every single person, because look, guys, you here in our private group, you can see people that are absolutely crushing it, and it can be hard for you if you're sitting kind of in the background and being like, what the hell? Like, how do these people crush it when I'm struggling to lose even just a few pounds, right? And I can tell you one thing. Hi, Kate. I can tell you one thing. The people that see progress, they go all in. All right. Melody says, "Practice makes progress." Great message, Coach. Thank you. So the people that you see make that kind of progress that makes you go like, "What the hell?" These people go all in. And it doesn't mean they don't have families. It doesn't mean they don't have children. It doesn't mean they don't have a job. It doesn't mean they don't like chocolate and popcorn and pizza. It doesn't mean that. It's the mentality, it is going from I'm going to try to I'm doing. That's why if any of you is ever doing well, and when I come and I say, hey, good job, if you tell me, thank you, I'm trying, I cannot let this go. I'm always like, nope, everyone out there is trying. You're not trying, you are doing. That, that is like completely different. Complete end of the spectrum, right? So we have to go from I'm trying to I am doing, okay? And that's the mentality that we need to approach this with. Okay, now, tactical advice. Number one, you need to track your food. Like, if you're tired of messing around and what you're trying to do is not working, then this is it, my friends. You need to track your food on MyFitnessPal. Period. Do it. Yeah, suck it up. Do it. now, um, now, how many calories? Ask your coach. Post it in the comments here, and I'll tell you if you're not working directly with a coach. This is where you remember at the beginning I said we all like to feel special and think that there's something different about us. The laws of thermodynamics apply to every single human in the planet. All right. If they don't apply to you, then we probably should take you to a lab and study you because you may be from another planet. Okay. So how many calories? You can ask your coach. You can post below in a comment and I'll tell you. All right. Now because I can hear it, Miguel, I tried that, it didn't work. Okay. Just because I grabbed a basketball and I got in the court didn't like, oh, I'm not as good as that guy that has been playing for a long time and practices every night. Yeah, like there's a learning curve there. And here, the only way that tracking your food doesn't work is if you're doing it wrong. Okay, and it's okay. This is not an attack on you. I'm just trying to like give it to you super straight and be super blunt so that it shakes you up and enables you to actually make the changes that you need to make to see the progress that you want to see, right? So, okay, how do you get better? Weigh everything that you eat. Oh, it's such a pain. Yes, pick between the pain of the frustration of not seeing progress or the pain of doing the thing that you need to do to see the results that you want to see. You know, weigh your food. Oh, I'm pretty good at, just like eyeballing it. I'm pretty good at it. Stop it. Do it. You will get to a point where you are actually really good at it. And that's okay. But even then, I mean, I can literally scrape the butter block and guess how many grams it's going to be. But I've been doing this for 10 years on and off. If what you're doing is not working, weigh your food. Period. Stop eating out. Okay. But I cook recipes, blah blah. Like, we cook recipes too, and I can't even take credit for that. Maybe Katie can chime in later, but because like if she cooks, she always is the one that cooks. I'll be like, hey babe, how much of what is in this? So if you are the one in control of the cooking at home, then you would know, okay, well, I don't know, let's say you made a stew and you threw in different ingredients. Mark down how much of each thing you put in there, and then just estimate. Be like, all right, I think 10 bowls will come out of that, and I had 2. Add all the ingredients, divided by 10, multiply times 2. That's your serving size. You need to do that once, and every time you do that recipe again, it'll be the same. You just can't not do that and expect to kill it. You know what I mean? Obviously, the simpler your meals, the easier it's going to be for you to track. Track your food, weigh it. The only way that tracking your food doesn't work is if you're inconsistent, meaning you track Monday to Friday and then Saturday it's blank, and then you maybe get back to it halfway through Sunday. If you're inconsistent or if you're not weighing your food. So please do it. Unless you're happy with the way things are. Okay? Now, the crazy thing is that is priority number 1. If your primary goal is to decrease body fat, weighing your food, tracking your food is the one thing that will yield the most results, the best return on your investment in terms of time, in terms of what you pay us, in terms of everything. And guess what? It doesn't take time away from your family. You can do it while you poop. When you're like scrolling Facebook or Instagram and you're like, oh man, there's nothing new. That's your cue, my friends. Stop it and open MyFitnessPal. Now, okay, so of course, going for walks, getting your workouts in, like all of that will just facilitate your progress even more. But we've all been there where you work out and you're consistent with that, yet you're not losing any weight. It's your food. Okay? Now, if you've been weighing your food, tracking your calories consistently, and I'm not talking for 3 to 7 days, guys, I'm talking a month to 2 months. Okay? Like, I almost feel like I should just stop there because you don't struggle when you do that. If you've tracked consistently and accurately for a month or 2 and you're not seeing progress, make sure that you're eating sufficient protein. Oh, Miguel, how much is sufficient protein? Somewhere between 100 and 150 grams is probably a good place for you to start. Oh man, 100 feels like so much. Okay, fine. What are you at? 50? Go to 70. Gradually get there. We have a tendency to overcomplicate things and just be like, it must be something hidden. It must be something, lurking somewhere in the back because it can't be my food. I'm trying to do really good. Trying is the key word there, my friends. Okay, so I feel like for simplicity, I should honestly just leave it there because that is the one thing that we resist the most often, and the one thing that would yield the most results if you just track your food. Now, you can say, like, sometimes you can be like, oh, but I hate tracking my food. Okay, so you can think of it two ways. One, you can say, you know what? Yes, tracking my food is not awesome, but I really want to see some changes. Like, and I would like to see those changes. Like, I don't want them to take 6 months. I lose 3 pounds, I gain 2. I lose 5, I gain 4, etc. Commit to tracking your food like a madman or a madwoman for maybe 4 to 6 weeks. You know, suck it up, buttercup. Let's see what happens, because chances are in 4 to 6 weeks you're going to look at yourself and you're going to get on the scale and you're going to be like, holy crap, I dropped 10 pounds, 12 pounds. And then you can choose. Oh shit, yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but like, it's 5 minutes a day tracking my food. It's a good ROI, isn't it? Let's see, we have a comment here. Tanya says, it's such a pain. Yes, it is. Totally legit. Just tracking my food this week and walking 5,000 steps a day this week, and I'm down a few pounds. Try to tell myself, up till this week, my metabolism was messed up. I know better than this. I love it. Stupid scale this week showed me otherwise. Damn double-edged swords. Yeah. The whole like, oh, I'm probably into starvation mode. Oh, my metabolism is fucked. But look, you can fight. You can fight to defend those arguments, and for as long as that is your stance, you will keep the lack of results, because you're literally fighting for this, right? You've identified with that story. You've turned that story into who you are, and now anything that threatens that story feels like a personal attack to you. If you hear me say all this stuff and you're like, he doesn't know what he's talking about, it's just different for me because whatever else you say, you've turned this story that keeps you where you are into who you are. Yes, I think I said that right. So, my friends, all you need to do is let go of that story and be like, maybe let's just try it. Don't take my word for it. Test it. Try it. Track your food for 6 weeks consistently, weighing your food. And tell me what happens. Now, okay, a slightly more advanced method, if you're like, look, I don't particularly dislike tracking, but man, it's so hard. I get halfway through my day and I'm like, oh man, it's all carbs. I'm like, I have zero room for calories for dinner, blah blah. A slightly more advanced technique there is just track your food ahead of time. Maybe in the morning or the night before. Plan 75% of your food. Just go into MyFitnessPal and be like, what do I feel like eating tomorrow? I always have my eggs, blah, blah, or I always have my shake. Enter the stuff that you know you would have. Enter the snacks, the desserts, whatever you want. I'll enter my beer ahead of time, right? And then whatever room you've got left with, play with it. You enter the food that you think you want to eat, and then you go into your totals to see if you're going to end up close to the numbers prescribed by your coach, or again, the numbers that I may give you if you just comment on this, and you're golden. All right, that's it, my friends. It's that if one thing you get from all of this should be that if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, commit yourself. Like, what weighs more on you? The pain and frustration of not seeing the results that you want to see, or the pain and frustration of tracking your food every day, 5 minutes, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 minutes per day for 6 weeks. 5 minutes times 7, that's 35. 35 times 6, You're 180 minutes, 3 hours in a matter of a month to 6 weeks. It's worth it. All right, guys. I gotta run because I have a call. I love your faces. Drop a comment if you want me to just give you numbers. There's nothing magical about numbers. It's just starting somewhere. Let's do this. All right. Love your faces. I'll see you soon.